Scientists have studied the human brain for over a century. They can explain how you think, how you feel, how you move, how you remember. But dreaming, something that happens to every single human on Earth, every single night, is still one of the most poorly understood things the brain does. We don't fully know why it happens. We don't fully know what it means. And the theories that do exist will completely change how you think about sleep. Here's what we do know. Most people assume dreams are random. Your brain shuts down, leftover thoughts bubble up, and you get a weird movie playing in your head while you sleep. But that explanation doesn't hold up, because dreams are not random. They follow patterns. They repeat themes. They react to your emotions. They happen at very specific stages of sleep. And in some cases, they solve problems you couldn't solve while you were awake. Something deliberate is happening when you dream. We just haven't fully figured out what. Let's start with what actually happens in your brain when you dream. Sleep is not one long continuous state. It happens in cycles, roughly 90 minutes each. And within each cycle your brain passes through different stages. The stage where almost all dreaming happens is called REM sleep. REM stands for rapid eye movement, because during this stage your eyes actually move back and forth under your eyelids. During REM sleep something remarkable happens. Your brain becomes almost as active as when you're fully awake. The same regions that process emotions, memories, and experiences light up, but the part of your brain responsible for logic and rational thinking goes quiet. Which is why dreams feel completely real while you're in them. Your emotional brain is fully active. But nothing makes sense, your logical brain is switched off. That's why you can be running from something terrifying and not question why you can't move. Logic is offline, emotion is everything. Now, here's the most important question. Why does this happen at all? The most widely accepted theory is called memory consolidation. And this is genuinely fascinating. During the day your brain collects enormous amounts of information. Experiences, emotions, conversations, things you learned, things that worried you. During REM sleep your brain goes back through all of that, replaying it, sorting it, deciding what to keep and what to discard. It connects new experiences to old memories. It finds patterns. It files things away. Dreams are what this process looks and feels like from the inside. Think of it like a librarian working the night shift. While you sleep, your brain is reorganizing the library, moving books, connecting related topics, throwing out what it doesn't need. Dreams are the sounds of that reorganization. This also explains why you dream more vividly after emotionally intense days. Your brain has more to process, so the night shift gets busier. And it explains something called the overnight effect, the well-documented phenomenon where people who sleep after learning something new perform significantly better on tests the next day than people who stayed awake. The brain was literally working on it while they slept. Now, what about nightmares? Because this is what most people actually want to understand. Nightmares happen almost exclusively during REM sleep, and the leading theory is that they serve a very specific purpose. Your brain uses nightmares to rehearse threats. Think about it from an evolutionary perspective. Your ancestors lived in a genuinely dangerous world. Predators. Enemies. Starvation. The more your brain could rehearse how to respond to threats, even during sleep, the better your chances of surviving them in real life. Nightmares are your brain running threat simulations, practicing fear responses, preparing you for danger. This is why nightmares spike during periods of stress, anxiety, and trauma. Your brain has identified a threat, real or perceived, and it's running extra simulations to prepare you. That heart-racing feeling when you wake up from a nightmare? That's not a malfunction. That's your threat rehearsal system working exactly as designed. And here's the part that blew my mind when I first learned this. During REM sleep your body is almost completely paralyzed. Your brain sends signals that temporarily disable your muscles, so you can't physically act out your dreams. This paralysis is so complete that the only muscles still moving are your eyes, which is where the rapid eye movement name comes from, and your breathing muscles. Your brain is protecting you from yourself. making sure that when it runs those threat simulations, you don't actually punch the wall. So next time you wake up with your heart racing from a nightmare, remember what just happened. Your brain wasn't torturing you. It was protecting you. It identified something in your life causing stress or anxiety, and it spent the night running simulations, rehearsing responses, preparing you. The fear felt real because your emotional brain was fully active. The bizarre scenario made no sense because your logical brain was switched off. And your body was paralyzed the entire time, so the threat rehearsal stayed safely inside your head. Every vivid dream, every recurring nightmare, every morning you wake up exhausted after what felt like a full night of chaos, your brain was working. Sorting, processing, preparing, protecting. The most mysterious thing your brain does, turns out to be one of the most purposeful. That's it for today. Drop a comment telling us, what's the weirdest dream you've ever had? If this made you think, subscribe, because we explain something new every single week. Now you know.